go.
Hello, welcome back to Open Up with Angel B. Today I'm sitting down with someone whose strength, grace, and faith radiates in everything she does. Whitney Strong, you may recognize the last name. Yes, she's married with Jeremy. He was here in episode 3. But today is all about her and her story, okay? She's a devoted wife, loving mother, faith-driven fitness coach, and inspiring influencer who's built a life of purpose. From her days on the basketball court to coaching others in health and wholeness, Whitney leads with discipline, heart, and humility. She's not just helping people transform their bodies, but she's guiding them to strengthen their minds and spirits too. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I'm excited. Yes, Doggy, we have a guest here too, Doggy B. So before we start, we always take our shot, our wellness shot. Yes. Okay. So, cheers. So we can open up.
Oh, that tastes really good.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good.
Sometimes we never know. Sometimes it's like really strong.
Yeah. No, that was, I think, the lemon.
Yes. I love it. I love ginger shots. It's healthy. Okay, so my first question is, which song would describe your life right now?
Oh my God. Daddy's Home, I think.
That is Usher. Why, Jeremy just got back?
Yeah, like he was gone. We just moved into a new place. And Jeremy makes my life easier, especially when it comes to like task, big task especially. That was a really big task, and he wasn't here. I had to do everything. It was so hard. It was so hard with the baby. She was just running around with the dog, trying to move. Oh my gosh. So when he came home, it was like, he's been gone for almost 4 weeks. So like right now in this one, I was like, Daddy's home.
I love it. So you were born in Santa Ana.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And your grandma say you were born in Taiwan.
Yeah.
How was growing up believing that light? Why did you do that?
My grandma told me I was born in Taiwan because that's where they're from. And she was very proud to be Taiwanese and Chinese. So she told me I was from Taiwan, and I said, okay. And I believed that until my mom told me in high school, Whitney was born in Santa Ana. I'm like, what? But I never, and then like, my grandma died, and I just wanted to still be from Taiwan. So I still said, nope, I'm from Taiwan. Like,
how was growing up here as an immigrant?
You know, it's funny, my mom technically is an immigrant from Taiwan. I'm first-born generation American. But I didn't grow up with my dad. Mm-hmm. So I grew up in, like, until I was in about 8th grade, freshman year in high school, I was with my grandma a lot. If it wasn't in sports and basketball, I was with my grandma. Oh. And I, like, even now, I didn't even know this was in me so heavy, but I only cook Asian food. Oh. I cook a lot of chicken. Jeremy loves, he is obsessed with him and Shine, actually. They are both obsessed with my Chinese chicken. Oh. Yeah. And fried rice. I need to come over. Yeah. And like,
I love Asian food.
And then I make like the most amazing lo mein. And like everything I do, I put an Asian twist to it. It's very interesting.
Do you do that orange chicken? Is really from Asia or?
The Panda Express orange chicken.
No, there's the Cheesecake Factory.
I'm screaming. The American orange chicken that I taste is not the same. Like if you go to, there are some authentic Chinese places in Chinatown. And like, it starts with an M. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like an hour south.
Oh, okay.
You can get authentic Chinese food.
Oh,
But
okay.
anywhere here, I
Tao
haven't.
Tao has a good one too. At Tao.
I don't remember. I think I only had drinks there.
But yeah, but I love it. I love
It
Chinese.
is tasty. It is tasty.
Yes, it's good. Okay, so you just say because of your grandma, you start doing like basketball. You were
Yeah,
really
well,
with her.
when I was if I didn't do basketball, I probably would have been like at my grandma's house a lot more. But basketball kept me very busy, and I got busier and busier in middle school and up.
You play in college too, right? Why
I
you
did.
didn't pursue like professionally?
You know, there's no money, and until now, there was no money in women's basketball. And women, like, I can't say for all female sports, but in women's basketball, I think the highest I ever heard of someone getting paid was like 15,000 a month overseas, like 16,000 a month. That wasn't like a big, because a lot of WNBA players go play overseas during their off season to make more money because they made so little here. So knowing like the money behind it, I realized I'm like, oh, I don't love this sport enough to be
Struggling.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I was like 65,000 a year, I think, at the time. And then I think the top players right now, their base pay is 250,000, which is nothing.
Yeah, compared to the man, how much it
Oh my God!
like-
I just learned the first draft pick got 62 million this year.
what?
And this year they're finally allowing, like these last couple years, or this, I think last year was the first year, where the WNBA now they get to fly private planes. They were flying with everyone else. They're like freaking 7 foot, 6 foot, like women crammed, not even getting first class. I just was like, oh, that's not for me.
And why do you think that happens? You think like the female basketball doesn't bring as much as fans, or like what they say?
I think for a long time there was a misconception. Like right now, women's basketball is the biggest it's ever been in the world. They're selling a couple players are selling more tickets than a lot of big NBA players. Like, it's very interesting. I think it's just a lack of understanding, and a big thing I always said is like, the NBA does a big job on getting to know the players in and outside of the court. And like their drama on the court, drama outside, their lives outside of basketball, all of that matters.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you know Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, a controversy that happens almost in every basketball game I've ever seen with women. There's always arguments, there's always fights, there's always taunting, there's always SHIT talking, but they highlighted it with these two women and they're both amazing basketball players, and they highlighted their controversy, and it's so interesting. Now that made it take off.
So give more drama, girls.
And I'm like, which is crazy because there was always drama. They just decided now to pay attention to it.
Got it.
Which is amazing for women's basketball, but
Yeah, they control the narrative.
Yeah.
I feel like how they want to.
it just depends. It's like what's trendy.
Yeah, but 200,000 say the maximum, right? That they give.
250 is like big players. That's like the max base. Like
To 62 million, like that's a big difference.
imagine you're living in LA and like that's nothing. If
Yeah.
you like the lifestyle, it's a lot. It's very interesting. The lack.
Oh yeah,
Even
$1 million is nothing.
But
Like if
at
you
least
pay
it'll
the
be
taxes,
yeah.
400K is gone.
And now it's like if you don't get the in women's basketball, the only way you could truly make a big living for the risk that you're giving your body is for endorsement deals and stuff. But those aren't just being handed to you. They're more likely
Yeah.
to give to men than they are to the women. So that's really why I didn't pursue I played in a few pro games in LA, and to me that was just a joke. I could have went overseas, honestly, but it just the money. I was like, I don't want to do
Wasn't
that.
worth it.
No.
The headache. And what sparked your passion for fitness? And how did you evolve to becoming like a trainer?
So I think being an athlete, I am used to working, like physically. Fitness, working out is hard. It's not an easy thing to go outside of your comfort. Like, wake up in your comfortable bed. You can eat a nice breakfast. You can relax maybe on a Saturday. Instead of just relaxing in your comfort, to go outside of your home, go to a place, a public place, or actually your garage, just to go to a place where you're going to physically exert yourself, that's a hard thing. Mm-hmm. It's not easy. I think people don't mention working out is hard. It's hard to stay consistent. It's hard, all of that. But let me rephrase. It's hard unless you grew to love it. Mm-hmm. Playing basketball helped me love physical activity. Mm-hmm. I love the way my body feels. You know, working out reduces induces endorphins, oxytocin, like all of these amazing things into your blood, and your body makes you feel good. So I'm used to now feeling a certain kind of good. When I stopped, I noticed a change. When I stopped playing basketball, that included cardio, strength and conditioning, agility, mobility, all of it. Everything you need in the fitness realm, you get in basketball. With an art, right? With artistic moves. A shot can be artistic. Like, all of this, you get creativity and complete physical challenges. When you stop, imagine that leaving your life. Where do you get that from? Yeah. So I picked back up basketball and physical. I also realized, I want to look
good.
More, I want to look less like a basketball player, more like my ideal physique for my body type. Mm-hmm. And I just started learning, and I just fell in love with the understanding of the science. It's a physical and nutritional science. Mm-hmm. And then as you get results, you're like, ooh. Like, as you can sculpt yourself, that's a power. That's like, wow, I have way more control than I thought of my everything. Yes. Anything about myself, I can control it for the most part. And I fell in love with that idea of like growth in all aspects.
And working out is a forever journey.
Oh my God.
It's a workout. You're killing yourself at the gym, and you're like, it's not something that you do for a period of time and like, okay, I'm done. I'm good. No.
It has to be your lifestyle.
Yes.
That's why I say it's so hard. People think, like me, I even like have to stop and acknowledge, I personally work out because I think I can die without it. I literally mentally am like, if I am sick, like I can be fever blazing, I will go for a run. Mm-hmm. Or I will work out in my living room to sweat. Yeah. And like, because I believe working out's going to heal me. Yeah. I believe I have developed that discipline and that intrinsic motivation and intrinsic mentality that I need this for my life, for a beautiful survival. Yeah. That has changed my perception and understanding of hard to amazing. Like, I just need it, right? Yeah. But I always say, especially after having my daughter, thank you, God, for like instilling this discipline, because I lacked every motivation out there. Mm-hmm. I did not want to go to the gym. I'm tired. I just had a baby. You feel crazy. A lot of it is crazy. But my discipline that I developed over the years was like, well, you have to go. You have no choice. You
it's
have
like
to.
you have no choice.
Yeah.
You go, and then you feel good about after.
You feel amazing. I understand the life that I built. And for people, I always thank God, because if I didn't, there's so many people who did not develop that relationship with working out and eating healthy. And after a baby, especially, or I just after a major, not even a baby, after a major life event, motivation might be seriously lacking. But your habitual nature will always take over.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. I
Yeah.
was going crazy. I couldn't work out for a month and a half.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That.
And then 3 months the off body. So today I was like,
Yeah.
because it's a habit. Not that I'm not like a professional fitness professional like you, but I go at least 3 times a week in the gym. It's
You
just
love it.
it's a habit, like brushing my teeth. I gotta go. Like I gotta wake up, get ready, and go. Because if not, I'm like something missing. Like
It is a change. It is a chemical reaction in your body, and without it, even if you don't like mentally understand, you will feel the difference. Even if you don't think about it subconsciously, it'll be like something like, what's wrong with me?
yeah, isn't it?
The gym. Need to go work out.
Yes, it's time to work out. So, what do you believe is the biggest mindset shift someone needs to truly commit to a healthier lifestyle?
Um, I think a mindset shift is just, I think that will always be circumstantial. But no, okay. The reasons are all circumstantial. But I truly believe no matter what you want in life, if it is to elevate and evolve, always start with nutrition and fitness. I think the frequency in food, I think your mouth is the most powerful thing. So if you can control what goes in it and out of it, your whole world will shift. Working out, if you say, oh, when I train people and they say, oh, I can't do that, I'm like, have you tried? No, but I know. Then why would you say I cannot? Like I can't stand that. Like that is the most annoying thing when someone's like, I can't do that. How do you know you can't? That is like a crazy restriction to me in someone's mind when they say I cannot before they have ever tried. And I think if you want to evolve in anything, relationships, sex, and in your relationship, being a mother, being a father, being a friend, being a daughter, being a coworker, your career, in any aspect of your life, if you can control the frequencies that you put in and out of your mouth, your whole world will change. And the biggest ways, in my opinion, to control those frequencies is what you eat and what you do physically in the gym. No matter what anyone says, working out truly is connected mind, body, and spirit.
Oh, yes.
It is so,
Yes.
oh my goodness. And that'll suit you. You will understand that if you do not change the way you speak in the gym, you will only go as far as your foul mouth will allow. Your lack of imagination. I wrote something the other day, and I believe this is has everything to do with fitness. If you let lesser people determine your self-worth, your self-action, your ability, you'll never reach higher than their limited imagination. Other people just say, if you let yourself, right?
Yeah.
Even like if you let other people determine your worth, but at the same time, you are another person. You have to, how do I say it? This version of Angel has to die to get to another level. You have to become, I just heard this in a sermon today. You have to become, if you want to be something you've never been, you have to be willing to be someone you've never been.
Oh, yes. I posted that the other day.
Oh, really?
And you have to die. The old versions of yourself has to die.
Or you'll be so limited to your old imagination. You cannot see yourself in any other way. You will not do, if you say I cannot, or I'm not this, or I can't this, or that's what you'll be. Your limited imagination will, unfortunately, it'll stall you from becoming a greater version.
And it starts within.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I believe fitness can pull all that crap out of you.
Oh, yes.
It'll pull it all out. It's freaking hard. If you want to elevate physically, you have to elevate mentally, because you have to push yourself. You have to understand the difference of discomfort and pain.
Oh, yes.
It's very rare that people are in pain. No. You're not dying. You're just freaking uncomfortable. And it sucks.
Yes.
Your heart is racing because you're uncomfortable, because you're out of shape. And you have to you probably will have, I remember in basketball, the first week back after a month off, the whole week your heart feels like it's going to burst out of your chest. You can't swallow your spit because you're so physically exhausted and your endurance level is not up to par where you're supposed to be. So, yeah.
That was some of the workouts we did at the park with you and Jeremy.
That's all I know. My entire childhood and young adulthood was pushed physically to these crazy, like they call it the fourth quarter. How are you going to survive fourth quarter in basketball? Fourth quarter is when you're so tired, when your body, this might be the craziest game ever, and I still have to make free throws at the end to win, you have to rely on my physical capability. I have to rely on my mental capability more than my physical capability, because I might be so freaking exhausted. Yeah, I get, to me, all of it correlates.
I love it. I'm competitive, so if I have a trainer that pushes me, I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I'll do it.
I tell people, a trainer.
It changed my body in 2 months. It's like completely different body, because I'm like, oh yeah.
We make you work harder. Yeah. Even if you don't want to. It's like, even me, a trainer. If I have a trainer, I die more because I'm like, it's just different. It's different.
And how you balance pushing your clients physically while nurturing their mental, emotional strength. Go, bitch.
I actually tell my clients, this is a beautiful space to exercise your boundaries, especially women. Women don't necessarily enforce. They might think, oh, that's a boundary. They might understand that's a boundary being crossed, but they don't speak on it or enforce stop crossing that line. So I say, listen, my job is to kill you. Every hour you're going to die, every hour you're with me. You're in a rebirth. Wear black if you must. Your sweat is the tears at your funeral. Your sweat is the tears of your fat dying. Whatever it is, whatever you have to tell yourself, you need to die here. However, I need you to learn the difference between pain and discomfort. And when you understand, hey, wait, I'm busting my butt, but I need a second. Exercise your boundaries. My job is to learn your body and understand how far I can literally push it to get results every single week. You have to tell me, oh, today is not that day. If today is not that day, I can understand. That's a fine line. You have to truly learn yourself. I remember when I first started training with a trainer, poor girl, I was so mentally weak in this aspect because it's not basketball. I've done harder workouts in basketball, but basketball, I understood the end goal. I understood the playing field I was on. When you are just being trained in strength and conditioning and just in weights, totally different ball game. Totally different way. There's not a ball being passed around and you're just in a weight room. I was so mentally not ready that I gave her so much pushback. She quit. She was like, we're not for each other. After like a few weeks, and then I realized, and then I still wanted this for myself, so I got a gym membership and started joining classes because I'm competitive. So I'm like trying to kill everybody in class, and then I'll slowly move to the weight room and, just different things. But I had to learn my threshold. And it takes a long time to realize how to actually push yourself and how to actually gauge where you can and cannot go. So I tell my clients, get to know yourself. Truly get to know your physical, emotional, and mental capabilities so that you're not just quitting because you're uncomfortable.
How did you deal with your body change during pregnancy?
Woo.
Was it hard to get back on?
The discipline was a little shaky. Since I started my fitness journey, I have never been that undisciplined, I should say, for that long. Like, I never lacked that much motivation as well for that long. So like right when I had the baby, I was just tired. I first gave myself time. And then when I first got back into the gym, I didn't realize I was experiencing some sorts of postpartum. I just thought, lack of motivation. But mentally, giving myself grace was hard. And I would speak about it a lot. Like, I can't, like, In the beginning, it started very, like, positive and just matter of fact. I would just speak, like, matter of fact. But then it turned into, like, I was just bashing myself. For lack of a better term. And I didn't understand my body. And I literally had identity issues as far as physical. Like, it's so funny because in the fitness realm, I hear it a lot. We talk about, we have body dysmorphia. Like, so many, I have body dysmorphia. I'm never satisfied. No. I now realize when you're in the fitness realm, because you understand all the different evolutions you can have, you never are satisfied, but you need to be happy with the journey. This was something completely different. I would look in the mirror and I would look at my face and I'm like, who the heck is that? It was so berserk to me. I would look and I'm just like, I see Whitney, but like, who is that? I didn't know how to pose in front of a camera anymore because I didn't understand my face. And then it was that transferred to just everything. I didn't understand a smile because my face, even now, my face is rounder than it normally is. So I don't understand my angles. And your angles your reflection of your, like, I'm looking at my reflection, but I don't see me. So it's a mind F, right? And that all played a part in my lack of motivation and understanding. When I finally got like, okay, back in the gym, I didn't want to eat anything because of the sickness and the discomfort I felt for, the 9 months pregnant, 10 months. And I would just eat like once or twice a day, sweets. And that was hard to cut, or bread. And I don't even like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And once I realized, I'm feeling worse every time I eat this crap. Once I was able, I went cold turkey and I fasted off of sweets for 4 months.
Oh, nice.
That helped me, like, what is it? Like, adjust who I am now. But it was very difficult. I can't say, like, really, I would say once I made a plan, and not even made a plan, because I made a plan. Once I stuck to the plan that I made, once I decided, oh, screw this, no matter what, I'm just going to follow the plan, then I was like, then that helped me. But it was such a struggle.
And how was the struggle with the postpartum? Like, what helped you to pull yourself back from
My
that?
mom came to me and she said that helped me, like, not go full-fledged just psycho, depressed. She gave me life and gave me a little bit of wiggle room to move. My daughter had surgery early on when she was 3 months. That triggered a little bit of postpartum depression. And then just, I think, hormone imbalance.
Getting back to the gym, working out and eating right, it helped you.
Yeah, 100%. And just giving myself, learning that no matter what, okay, like, I realized too, like, I was starting to lose weight, starting to get my waist back, everything. But I didn't have my same strength, so I still wasn't feeling good about myself. I had to really, like, just say, just shut up. Shut up, Whitney, and just go through this journey. You've done it before. You've had transformations. You've been skinny, got thicker. You got thicker, got skinny. Like, you've built different bodies that you wanted in the times of your life. This is just another journey. Even though you didn't, I think the hard part was, like, no matter how much I tried to control my pregnancy, I couldn't stop myself from getting bigger. I'm pregnant. I'm having a baby. And that really messed me up. Because it was like, well, F it.
Yeah.
And I had to figure out how to check that F it mentality after the baby.
Yeah. Like, let's get back to no track. That's funny. Okay, you work with your body. So, of course, you're going to post it. But you always post about God to you. Women of God always share your experiences openly, your faith. How you deal with criticism and people that think just because we follow God, we cannot be sex on the gram, or,
Wow.
the haters, because...
I had one time, and this was before I was pregnant, actually. I was like, I talked to Jeremy, I was like, how come I get so much hate?
I'm asking because I see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like,
my God. And I was like, I'm like a very positive person. And I post satire, and I talk a little shit, but this kind of, I remember someone's like, you never had a father, or your mother didn't love you, or, like, I've gotten crazy, like, just terrible, like, people just said, oh my God, just terrible things, right? And I realized I had, like, normally, I think it's funny. For the most part, I think, ew, I have witty responses, and I'm like, oh, don't do that. Like, let's not play into it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this response is too good, I have to say it. But for the most part, I don't care. I'll laugh. I'll be like, Jeremy, look at this person said, they're bold.
They have to be really unhappy. That's my opinion
That's
for these people on the
literally-
internet. Like, for you to waste your time to write someone a hateful
I feel bad.
comment.
I actually, now I feel really bad. I feel bad for people. The last few years, I'm like, how sad for you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is like really sad for you. This is like, are you not embarrassed? I'm embarrassed for you. So I'm embarrassed for some people who speak so negatively about someone.
If you don't
Or-
like it, scroll.
Or
Like, it's
even
so
just
easy.
like outwardly put their opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I saw a blog post about a woman who has 3 kids by 3 different famous men. And I thought, all I've heard about this, all I've seen when I do see stuff, because I also have all blogs blocked for the most part, so it's very rare that I see that kind of negativity, which helps. And just that I don't scroll really, that helps. But when I do see it, I think, how distasteful. This is very sad. Like, how sad for you. That's so mean. I talk to people about why do people feel the need
To bash.
to be mean. I'm like, that's such a like sad frame of mind. Like, how?
And
How?
everybody's going through something. Like,
Yeah.
for you to go there and feel. And the problem with the internet, for me nowadays, everybody say what the heck they want to say, but
Yeah.
in your face, they wouldn't.
Oh no, never.
I'm like, try me.
I
Because before I wouldn't respond, people
Yeah.
wouldn't get on my nerves. Like, I always had like what? I
Yeah.
got time today, bitch. You think you can tell something to me? You're gonna listen now. But after a while, it's just like it's like whatever.
it's just
like
sad.
just delete. Like, cause this person clearly is unhappy with
Yeah.
her life or his life. There's nothing.
And I'm like, man, how like, hey,
yeah.
like how sad. You have to be so. I also speak about that. I say, man, if you are uncomfortable in your body, do something about it, because when you are uncomfortable,
Yeah.
you're more likely to be mean or you're more likely to be short, unkind,
You
just
project.
ugly. You're
Yeah.
gonna project something ugly to people. So just do something about your circumstance. When you're uncomfortable, you can do something. Do something about it. Fitness is so important for you to just be kind.
Yeah.
When you don't feel good, you're not gonna treat people good.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I think a lot of people are so unhappy with their lives, and for the most part, I don't care. For the most part, and
I'm
like,
glad. Yeah, because I'm like.
I laugh a lot. I'm like, Jeremy, look, whoa, that was a wild one.
They're crazy. What was there a moment where you felt God clearly redirected your path, and how did you respond?
Okay, me and Jeremy talk about this a lot, actually. It's one of his favorite things about me. I love accountability. I love evolution. I'm always like, what is it when you are, I'm always assessing myself. I have incidents with people, and some of them, I'm like, oh, good job, Whitney. You know, like, we all grew up a certain way, and sometimes we don't handle things the best, not even to the best of our ability, but in the best way that the person you're handling it with needs. It's not always about me.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll do something, I'm like, that wasn't great for them. And I'm always assessing, in my relationship especially, but like just when I deal with people, I'm always assessing. And one thing amazing about God is he assesses way more than I do. And I am so open to the evolution and the redirection that I just welcome it. And the biggest ones, I'm sorry, say the question. What was the question?
if was a moment that God
Oh, yeah.
redirects you.
Yeah. So when God, like God's redirection, so like, okay, I love it. He's gonna redirect me way more than I do. The biggest ones that like really affected me was like hindsight, right? Because in the moment, I don't know I'm being redirected. I am a person who, I'm not really like a negative thinker. So I'm not thinking like, why is this happening? I'm kind of just rocking through it. Then you get hindsight. So hindsight, some of the biggest redirections was losing people. I had this friend who, I think this is probably the biggest in my entire life so far. One of them. This girl was around me for 4 years straight. She didn't have the best relationship with men. She always went for men with money, men that can give her security, all this kind of stuff. We would get into it because she would have a sugar daddy, and I'm like, no. We would get into it because we just didn't have the same values. And she didn't accept, I accepted hers, but she couldn't accept mine. When we literally had a weird fallout, never spoke again. It was so interesting. And I didn't feel a way about it. I didn't feel like I lost out on anything. I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel anything. I just thought, oh, okay. That relationship ran its course. That was my best friend who came over to my house almost every single day. Like everything. Called me every single day. Like everything. One day, it was over. And I felt nothing. And I always thought that was weird but technically that's actually a big part of my personality. So it's not that I thought it was weird, actually. Let me rephrase. I always thought it was an issue. I was like, why am I okay with just like letting people go?
Yeah.
Especially people who are so close to my life. Well, a few months later, I meet Jeremy. And I didn't take this man serious at all. So we started off really rocky. He had a very messy, Jeremy's not messy, but he dealt with a few women before I knew him, who knew about each other. They were in this like little ugly, messy. I think any triangle is a triangle, right? Messy.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, when we met, it was over. Well, me and Jeremy start dealing. I didn't know, mind you, about these women actually, especially one of them. Oh my God.
It's just funny because I'm like thinking with you.
One of them, I actually just didn't know about anyone, but I knew he had dated. I knew one was kind of an ex. One befriended me, and I thought they were friends. I asked him. This is like early me and Jeremy, like we're just friends. He's kind of trying to pursue me. I'm kind of like, no, So then when I'm like, okay, maybe let's give it a shot. The girl, we all go to the same gym at this point. The girl befriends me. I find out later, this is hindsight. I find out that she asked Jeremy, who am I? Then she befriends me. Nobody tells me anything. I keep me and Jeremy's like hangout situationship private because I don't want anybody. I keep my whole life private. So this girl who befriends me doesn't know that I'm already dating Jeremy. I don't know that they have any history.
Very poor.
I thought they were just best friends. That's what everybody says. That's what they said. They're best friends. I find out the girl, apparently, Jeremy doesn't feel the need to tell me because they hadn't slept together for over a year. Whatever. I find out months into me and Jeremy hanging out, now we're sleeping together. My now husband, Jeremy slips up and sleeps with the girl.
Oh,
We're not together, me and him. I wouldn't have had a problem with it if this girl wasn't in my home now, like.
So you were dating him already?
I was dating him in private.
Oh, okay.
She didn't know.
And they slept together?
Yes.
After a year?
After a year. I guess me and him aren't even dating. I can't say that.
You were just like...
We're hanging out.
Hanging out
Yeah.
occasionally?
We're hanging out. And I was like... One day, I'm hanging out with my photographer, and she calls me.
The heck?
It was the next day. But she has been around.
Oh, okay.
We became friends. She
Oh,
was very
so she
mean to
came
me.
around.
She was very mean to me in the beginning. And then one day she just was my friend. And I'm like, I don't care enough about anything. So I'm like, hey, okay. She calls me to hang out. She comes over. I'm like, she has a daughter. We're all hanging out. I think her daughter's beautiful. We're hanging out. One day, after months of like talking about any and everything, she randomly tells me about Jeremy and how he was just over last night.
Oh.
And then tells me their whole history.
Oh, my God.
My photographer's like, Whitney, pause. Whitney. He's like, Whitney, mute this. Whitney, mute this. I'm like, what? Okay. I've never told this story, but it just goes into the redirection of God. I swear.
I'm already pissed here. I'm like, what the fuck, Jeremy?
So my photographer was like, mute this. I mute it. He's like, she's really like calculated. This is a very calculated situation, right?
Yeah.
I was like, no. It goes right over my head. I'm just like, no, I think he's probably just a bad guy. He's like, she set this up. She set this whole thing up. Sorry. He's like, she set this up. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know, but the way she is speaking to you, this is not like genuine. And I was like, whatever. I don't understand. It goes over my head.
Even the fact she tried to be your friend, I'm already like...
But in my mind...
Yeah, you didn't know.
Why not?
But she was
they're
sneaky.
friends.
Yeah.
There are so many signs, though.
Yeah.
One time... there's so many signs. But I didn't know so much that she experienced a terrible death in her family. And I'm her friend, so I'm talking to her. And I talked to Jeremy, and I'm like, hey, have you talked to so-and-so? He's like, no. I was like, someone just died. You should go check on her. Someone died. Because I'm thinking they're friends.
They're friends. Yeah, he never gave you the heads up.
No.
Why guy does that? Like, why they hide those information? Those informations matter.
So I'm like, when she's telling this to me, my ego on 10. I'm like, I'm not mad at her because you didn't know that I was dating him and I didn't know and whatever. I'm not seeing this as calculated. That day I go to Jeremy, I end everything. I'm like, whatever. He keeps trying. Jeremy's like writing me so much. He's like apologizing, da-da-da-da. I'm like, she didn't owe me anything. She didn't know me. You knew. You knew all parts. You knew all sides. You owed me the truth. That whole thing happened. If I was this girl's friend, this is a whole, like, I'll tell you the rest of that story because that story is crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to know who it is.
If I, mind you, so we're talking about God's redirection. A few months prior, the girl who was with me every single day, we just stopped being friends. If I was still her friend, from this situation alone, with Jeremy not telling me that this girl who is now my friend and in my home is someone he used to deal with and he accidentally slipped up after a year, she would have convinced me that he was the biggest scum on earth. If this girl was still in my life, I would have never looked twice at Jeremy. I would have never, my daughter wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be married. I wouldn't forgive him. I would have not, I would have, and back then, I was so, It was the people that replaced her in my life that was like these girls literally was like, well, maybe, like, forgive, like, just in my mind, who I was back then, I'm like, why you guys, like, you guys sound so weak. Like, why are you telling me this? Forgive him BS, right? Not knowing that that was God working through them
Yeah.
to make my life go in the path he wanted.
Yeah.
Because me and Jeremy have the most beautiful relationship I've ever known in life. And I would have missed out on it because of the beginning mess. I would have allowed, I 100%, because she didn't like pretty guys and Jeremy's beautiful.
Yeah.
The friend that I let go of, she would have immediately, like, he wasn't trying to, like, Jeremy's not a sugar daddy. She would have immediately been talking all kinds of mess. He's a pretty boy. He's in the industry. He travels. He cheats. Like, she would have filled, and I would have allowed her because I didn't have secure enough relationship with God to hear him over the secular noise, the outside world. So I would have listened.
Yes.
She would have, I would have been filled with all that toxicity, and my daughter wouldn't be here. I would not be married to the best man in the entire world. I wouldn't have had such revelations with my relationship with God through my marriage and through our working through things and through our struggles. If, like, I'm telling you, that one situation, that would have done it. She would have told me, and he knew she was around her. She was in your home and you're paying for this, and she would have threw like.
And we do listen to our friends.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I would have listened, but God took her out of my life so smooth. So smooth, I didn't even question it. He took her out of my life so smooth that made way for my future husband.
nice.
Like, that is the craziest redirect. Hindsight. Because I'm like, literally, my ego, it was, especially back then, was the most powerful thing about me. My ego has saved me in life. God blessed me with an ego through my life. It kept me, I was a virgin till I was 27 because my ego was like, y'all ain't gonna say you had me.
Yeah.
My ego kept me from doing this and going there and being associated with them and, and giving my number there. But in the same breath that he gave me my ego and it saved me, it was going to destroy anything that.
That really. Yeah.
And she would have fed my ego. The devil would have used her to destroy God's plans for my life.
Well.
But God is so amazing. He knew. Nope, Shorty has to leave right now before you even know that he is somebody you're going to deal with.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I didn't know such a crazy story. I'm thinking of my ego and I was like, what the?
I never tell this story because this girl has spread the most vicious lies. So I'm like, just let her have it. She's so hurt. I'm like, I can't really help you because you're, so I'm like, I can't help you because you don't want to admit the truth. So I don't want to hurt you either because I don't care enough about your lives.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad that you guys work it out.
Right?
I can see like God working in both your lives.
And then God, in the same situation, I was like, I'm out. And I left Jeremy. And apparently no girl leaves Jeremy.
Yeah.
They all like, okay. I was like, nah, I'm out. I handed him his dog, which is a big deal. Through this one situation where God helped my ego get checked. And like for the first, because I didn't believe in like, oh no, you show me who you are, Jeremy. Oh, I'm out. I literally blocked him. I was like, I'm good. We didn't talk. I was like, here's your dog. Dang, I love him, but it's over. And in the same breath, God, me actually showing Jeremy, don't play with me, made him get it together. Like, oh shoot.
Yeah, like you cannot treat people like that and think.
Well, the thing is, from my understanding, he dealt with women that were not necessarily okay with it, but put up with it.
Yeah, put up with this shit.
So when I come in and I'm like, it's all good. You don't owe me. I literally told him. I said, hey, you didn't owe me to be a good person. Even though Jeremy, disclosure, Jeremy is the best person in the entire world. But my one experience, I wouldn't have ever known that. I wouldn't have known who he was. Yeah. I would have judged him off of a mistake or, you know.
Because guys, like, when it comes to girls,
Yeah.
they have so much work to need to do.
Yeah.
And it is like, we have to know how to separate, like, their character.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's hard. When you're in the time, you're like...
And I did not know. Like, I didn't have experiences with men like that. Mm-hmm. So, in my mind, like, I thought all men cheated. I thought all men were dogs, and you're just proving me right. Mm-hmm. Even though that frame of thinking is so wrong. Mm-hmm. So, God used... Oh, man, it's like... If I would have allowed... And hindsight, he apologized. He's like, you're right. I knew what she was doing. I should have told you. Because I'm like, you made me, like, I look dumb in both ways. Like, you let her just come in and
do what she wanted
with me. And I'm just do. And then, you know. And it gave him such a mirror. I remember saying, you didn't owe me to be a good person. You don't owe me anything. And that's honestly what I think about most people. You don't owe me anything to be a good person. If you want to be a good person, it's between you and God. But you don't owe me. So I'm not going to take whatever you do. I'm not going to take it personal. And that's what God gave me as well. It's like, hey, Jeremy, I don't take this personal. But that's not the way I move. I'm not even mad that you had sex with somebody. We're not together. And we're not even, you know. Mm-hmm. That's just weird that she's in my home mm-hmm. and you're trying to date me, you know? I'm like, that's just a weird situation. But God had used that situation to work on him and me.
And how did you get to the place to forgive him and give another chance? Because I think, like, for me, for everything that happened in my life before, like, that's a no-no. Like,
I literally...
That would be like a help.
Yeah.
For me, would be that's a sign of God. Yeah. God damn it, it's not for my life.
You know, I wasn't even hurt, sad wise, because at the end of the day, I mean, I like you. You're really nice. You're really cool, but I'm not in love with you, and I don't care enough. And let's be real, I don't sleep with multiple people at one time, but I'm dating I have men that, how do I say this? Because actually,
you have a lot of options. Like, I have a lot of options.
My ego was so bruised because he was the person I was actually giving some time to. Mm-hmm. I had men that I wasn't giving time. I'm answering their phone calls. I'm accepting some gifts, but I wasn't physically seeing anyone. I wasn't hanging out. Yeah. I didn't go on dates. I thought, in my opinion, texting and phone calls was enough human interaction. Mm-hmm. So the fact that I was physically hanging out with Jeremy smacked my ego. Because if I'm being honest, I wasn't sad. And I didn't even think he was wrong for, like, needing sex. Mm-hmm. I just thought you could have got it from somebody else that isn't trying to
be your friend,
be in my home, and you know, and at the time this girl was like hitting me up all the time, and there's so many other little things that I'm like, wow,
that's crazy. She's
this
sneaky.
Was very
I hope I don't know. I probably know.
It was a lot of other things that bothered me that God had to work through me, like this one indiscretion God's redirection allowed this one indiscretion to work on so many things about me. Mm-hmm. To give grace and mercy the way he does, because it had, to say, how did you forgive him? I have no idea. I literally don't know. I think it had to be God, because I was so against men even being good. I didn't even have any emotional feelings involved to where that could maybe keep me around. Mm-hmm. And I was so it had to be God. Because I can't even think about why. Like, Jeremy was
What made him work harder? And like,
Oh
oh
my
my
God.
gosh, now he's the perfect.
I remember, like, I'm not like gave you my feelings, all kinds of crap, right? But the women God had around me at that time, one of them, she was raised amazing and in relationship with God. So she was like, well, and preaching forgiveness and preaching this. And I thought she was so dumb. I'm like, shut up. She's still one of my great friends to this day. I'm like, stop. Like, he sucks. What are you talking about? And they felt something from him. They're like, no, like, there's something about him. That was God, because he couldn't tell me. And then Jeremy would write me paragraphs. He would text me paragraphs apologizing and explaining and she this and all this stuff, right? And I'm sorry I didn't tell you, because really, at the end of the day, my ego is hurt. You let this girl come in and just make me look, nobody
Stupid.
knows, but like I know, right?
Yeah.
Make me feel stupid. And he would write me these messages and I just wouldn't reply. I would, like, whatever. I would read them and my friend was like, do you know how mean that is? Do you know when men do that to me, it breaks my heart? And that, like, I still didn't write back because I was so stubborn and egotistical. But to this day, I'm like, be careful when a man is giving you his sensitive and his soul. Like, that's very hard for them to do, and it can hurt people. So that, I always can think back to that reference, and that helps me. Like, Jeremy will tell me, babe, I just want love. And then I'll go back to that moment, like, give him, you know? Just that moment, man, I swear, that's, look, we just did 30 minutes on that. Like, that is God's
amazing.
best redirection. It gave me him redirecting this girl out of my life. He knew Jeremy was going to make a mistake. He knew who I was. And he knew who I needed to be around in order for me
to get
my daughter and my family and my beautiful, beautiful marriage.
Amazing. He told me his perspective, like you guys' relationship, and when he felt you were the one.
Oh, God.
So I want to hear from you. After all this drama, when you guys got back together, like, when did you figure out, like, okay, this is my man. This is gonna be my husband. Like,
it came way later than Jeremy, but only because I wasn't intuitive. I wasn't in tune with love and emotion and relationship. So my mind wasn't on that. My mind was just, I was successful in business and I liked hanging out with him.
how long it took for you to get back together with him? Of him, like, sending paragraphs and apologizing?
Like 2 months, maybe a full month. And then we started slowly, like, hanging out. And I missed his damn dog.
So it's Cash's fault.
People don't even realize I did not hang out with, especially men. I didn't hang out with men back then. Even now, I guess. Like, unless it was strictly platonic. I had platonic friends. But if you showed me any kind of interest, we never hung out again. I don't know why I was like that. It could be, I have some trauma in my past as a child. It could be that. But I just was like that. But because Jeremy had Cash, and I fell in love with Cash, and my dog Talent fell in love with Cash, and Jeremy was busy, so I was like, I'll watch Cash. And I was a hiker, so Cash was the best hiking buddy. Jeremy used Cash to
get back
to come over. Hey, can you watch Cash? I'm like, I get, hey, can you this? So my feelings for him grew because of Cash. Not because of Cash, but his proximity. So Cash being over at my home allowed Jeremy, I didn't want him to take his dog. He's like, can I come hang out with Cash? even though I didn't know. Mind you, I'm like, shoom, anything to do with men, shoom, shoom, it goes over my head. Any other woman would have seen all the red flags of that girl. And like, all the red flags. There were so many that I'm like, in hindsight, I'm like, oh, shoot. It's like, I can't even blame him. Half of it's my fault. But, so him saying, let me hang out with Cash, I didn't catch oh, he's trying to see me. Mm-hmm. Him always being around led to me growing feelings. Now we're hanging out, and I'm getting to know you. And I'm like, damn, this guy's Jeremy's a really, really amazing human being. And he's beautiful. And I'm like, damn. So my feelings are involved now. Took about like eight months for my feelings to get involved.
Really? You hard, eh?
I am like...
I'm a dumbass. I take so long to fall in love, to find someone that I really like, and then if we get together, it's like it's a wrap.
I am like, it takes a while. I think emotions are the last thing to get involved. I don't know why. I believe in it though. I believe that like your emotions should be the last thing.
Oh yeah, now I'm like, I learned my lessons.
I don't know what, but so my emotions are now involved. And he's always talking about marriage. And we're in counseling immediately in the beginning of our relationship. We're in couples therapy. And I don't know. I just, over time, I'm falling in love. And maybe the end of 2022, I'm like, man, I love this man. I need him. Like, yeah. And...
Amazing.
2023, we're married.
Married with kids.
Ay.
Kid.
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing. I'm happy for you guys. I think you two, the energy matches so much. Like,
I love it.
It's great. It's great to see it.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you guys.
I love him. He's the best.
And I can see like you in love with him. He is in love with you.
Yeah.
It's just so nice. Like it's such inspiring. So you two have a huge following online. Now that you guys have a daughter, how do you discern what to share publicly and what to protect privately?
We pray over like, God, give us creative ideas. God, give us content. God, just guide. I pray all the time, Father God, can you please guide me to the mother you need me to be, not who I think. Like, please give me the wisdom and understanding to be able to help. I don't believe I'm supposed to teach shine, something that I think. I believe I'm like, God is supposed to use me to raise the woman he needs in life. So we pray, and I think that involves everything from what she eats. We don't do any screens because we gotta lock into like what God needs. What God has for you is more than this secular world. And I think that ties into content. Like, I remember one day I grew up like joking, harsh jokes, like whatever kind of jokes. I grew up, my brothers, we fight each other, we joke with each other, we talk SHIT, all of it. Is that? Oh, it's doggy. Okay. We talk SHIT, all of it. And one day, I never thought of this. One day, I'm pregnant, I'm sitting there with Jeremy, I'm like, hey, baby, I don't think we should ever make Shine the butt of any joke. I don't know what he's like. Well, and we're going back and forth because we were raised in like, aggressive households, like funny households, like don't be too soft. Like, get some tough skin. This is gonna help you in the real world. So I believe that growing up. I believe that who I am. I love that I have such tough skin. But it's like God whispered in my heart, break this generational curse. Do not make Shine the butt of any joke online, ever. You're the butt of the joke. Jeremy could be the butt of the joke, but she is not the butt of the joke until she can fully understand the joke and help create it.
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like that came to me. I was like 6 months pregnant, and that I was like, okay, so whatever content, I don't know what it's gonna be, but whatever it is, Shine's never gonna be the butt of a joke, and stuff like that. Like just prayer and just trying to hear God on like, how do you want us? What do we do to your child? I tell Jeremy, I tell Shine, I'm your earthly mother, and that's your earthly father, but you have a heavenly Father who is above all, and that's who that's who I listen to.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That's inspiring.
Yay.
Yes. And what is the hardest thing now having a kid, and what's the most fun thing?
The hardest thing is finding time, me and Jeremy. That is the hard, like, also we're both very like sexual. Try having sex with your baby. Oh my god. And Shine is like, it's hard. Even last night I was like, baby, you too tired to have sex? He was like, I'm not tired, but when is it gonna happen? Because when is she gonna go to bed? And we're talking about it logistically. I'm like, damn, let's try. Nope, it didn't happen because Shine decided she wasn't going to go to bed until 12 a.m., which is rare. It was like,
give some passion fruit juice that makes the baby calm.
I don't even know. It was like she knew what we wanted to do, and she was like, I want to hang out. So, it was like, but hanging out with my husband one-on-one is the hardest thing that has happened. And the funnest thing is just like, Shine, we'll all be together no matter where we are. And Shine will be here, and she'll go, Dada? And he'll say, yes, babe. And she'll go, Mama? Yes, baby. And she goes, hi. Or we could be walking. She makes sure, Dada? Yes. Mama? And then you just see confidence and safety and creativity. Everything about her flourishes because she knows we're behind. We got her back.
Together.
That is the funnest thing. And me and Jeremy just smile. It's like the best. We could be doing anything. Reading a book. Randomly we're eating and she'll just say, Mama, Dada. She just checks up. You guys are here, right? That is the funnest. Oh my, that's the best thing ever.
That's hard.
It's to see like, wow, my daughter is flourishing. Not because we can afford this or we can do that, or because she has her two loving parents who show her nothing but love and try to show each other nothing but love in front of her.
Yes.
And that is the best SHIT ever.
People have no idea how that helps, like, the kid to have a confidence, like,
yes,
having both parents together, have the family, and how they treat each other.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, it's not judging, not place to judge here, but people been having kids left and right with just whoever, and then don't think the consequence, like, for that kid.
Yeah. I never even knew that this is where self-confidence is like birthed. I literally see when we answer her, especially out in the world, like at the park or something, she'll be walking and she'll stop, Mama, Dada, yeah, and then biggest smile, and the way she walks with such like confidence and like, I got this, because she knows we're there, and it is the best. Oh my God.
And when I realized that I lost my dad last year.
I'm so sorry. I remember.
Yeah, it's been 1 year now, and I never cry in the park, but just talking at that time.
I'm so sorry, babe. Like, wow. I'm so sorry.
I grow up like I can do anything. I grow up like that, like nobody can tell me shit. I can do it. And I achieve a lot of things with that confidence. And when my dad passed, was something changed me, like for a period of time. was, like I was so insecure with stuff that it wasn't there before. And I was just like, oh my God, how that even possible? Because I didn't live with him. I've been here like for 14 years. I'm far away.
But you still had him.
Yeah, and that love, that masculine love, that was my first love, right, in my life. Yes. So that changed so much, like you have in your parents,
I understand.
like in your life.
I wouldn't have because I didn't grow up with my dad. And then I had another dad that was absolutely terrible. So I didn't have like that male that I wanted love from. But seeing Shine and the way she looks at Jeremy, I can receive this. I can understand you, because I'm like, when he leaves overseas, like this last 4 weeks, she was like a different child. And now that he's here, she hasn't let him out her sight. She won't even eat. Like Shine's favorite, she loves her high chair. She won't even sit in it because she wants to sit in his lap. And it's like, I understand, like, there's something to one of Jeremy's friends. Jeremy says this too. Especially daughters, but the child receives their identity from their father. So as you said, like something gone, and it's like you received your identity through him and God. It's like the father's.
Yeah.
And you just had to realize, I think the shock of him leaving physically, you had to realize, oh no, but he's still with me. And I don't know if you've gained it back. I pray you have. I remember, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't imagine. If my biological father were to die now, I would pray for everyone that maybe he touched, and I wouldn't be hurt. I pray, I am so much better now, like, with the understanding of just life and accepting, but I don't understand so I can only understand through Shine.
And that affected everything. Affected the music. I didn't want to do it. I didn't feel like, was like something died inside me. Like insecure, can I do this? Can I do that? But it took like a year. I can say I'm in a different space. And I kept pushing. I kept doing stuff. And I had a friend that one day she called me from the other part of the world. And I was crying, bawling when she called. And she was like, you just need to stop. Like, you don't have to keep doing stuff. Like, just take a time. Because I feel I didn't even, like, I grieved, but I had to do stuff. I got work to do. And so I had to stop and rethink a lot of things and, like, take the time for myself and get back to, like, I do what I do. Why do I do what I do? Like,
the why.
To go back there and get that confidence back. And even blocks that I had before, I feel so much different now. Like I'm rehearsing it and ready for an important show I have, and something changed in my mind now. It's like, I can do this. It's like the whole confidence, like even this stuff, I would be like a little, what if I mess up? Like it's totally different now. So I feel I'm in a different space, but I can.
It's like losing him helped you grow, evolve even more.
Yes.
Because of having him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
that's beautiful.
But yes, let's I like the message is like for people having kids now, I think to be more mindful and it's really important. Family.
Choosing your partner. I read this one time and I've never resonated with something so heavy. Be careful of choosing a man who wants a child and a family, as opposed to choosing a man who wants to be a dad. Jeremy, he heals the little girl I didn't even know there are parts of me that needed to be healed from not having a father. When I see him with Shine, he is the best. I'm like, how do men like you even exist?
Right.
Like, God, and he didn't have fathers really growing up.
Yeah.
God really did his thing with you. When I see him with Shine, I'm like, holy crap. You're the best man I've ever known in my entire life.
But that's
Like-
what happened. Like, there's two ways, right? When people have difficult childhood, or they become the thing that they hate the most. They just repeat the cycle, or they turn into completely different and
I think
do way better.
Yeah, as long, yeah. Like Jeremy as a father, I never thought I could love him more than I did. Jeremy is like the best man, the like best husband. Oh my God. And I didn't think it could get better. You know, it's like, oh man, he's so perfect. And then he just reaches another level as a father. And I'm like, and just a partner. And I'm like, wow, you really try in every, like, you really,
You can see God's work.
yeah, like, wow.
Yes. You guys blessed.
Yeah. Literally, I'm like,
Yes.
thank you, God.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and pray you guys will just grow and grow and grow
Oh my God.
in blessings, and He will always be covering you too.
I received that. Thank
Yes,
you. I
with
received
love and
you.
happiness.
I pray.
Yes. What is next for Whitney?
Well, you know.
I know I didn't want to because I was like, I don't know what
So,
to talk about.
no, you know.
Yeah.
You know a big what's next. And other than that, just trying to grow our business together and just become a better version of myself every day.
How can people support your business?
We are releasing a few new programs. I'm doing a lot of I'm gonna release a lot of content for specific fitness for specific circumstances in your fitness goal, especially for women, in your fitness journey, especially for women, and just follow Everything Strong, like literally Everything Strong on Instagram. In both of our bios, Jeremy is releasing his daily workouts. He's going to start posting them to help people like figure out if they can't just put, it's very hard to sometimes just think and put something together. So Jeremy is amazing at working on specific body parts. If you haven't seen his body, he has built a beautiful physique. So he's going to start releasing all of his workouts. So just follow us on social media and we're going to keep everyone updated. It's literally our goal this year, the end of this year, is to just make sure our fitness brand is on par. So fitness wise, it's going to be lit.
Yes.
And just follow us on social media. Whitney MeiHwa Strong, the Jeremy Strong. We're lit.
Amazing. Yeah, go follow. And I need to get back to work out with you guys.
We'll do it. We'll do it
yeah,
soon.
the whole nutrition, because, now I'm ready.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. This was
It
amazing.
really inspiring. And I see you guys next episode. Bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching. This was Open Up with Angel B. I hope you guys got super inspired with the stories. And yes, don't forget to subscribe, to like, share, all of that good stuff. And I will see you next episode. Shout out to my sponsors, Amplifier Entertainment, Sacred Intimacy, and Aesthetic Studios. Go check them out, all the info in the description. And I see you next episode.